Alright guys, 2009 Toyota Corolla. The water pump is busted, the belt broke off, and alternator light came on. So I got me a new water pump, and we're gonna work everything from the bottom, and we'll put a tray underneath. You can also do it from up here, but it's better if you go from the bottom. Simple little procedure. There's a couple of bolts. There's a 12mm here, 12mm all around. There's a couple of bolts, and the whole pump should come out very easy. So let's jack this baby up. So we got the tire off. We need this shroud off right here. You can call it a shroud, or you could call it wheel well cover. So this baby definitely needs to come out. It's probably got, just like I took out 2 bolts, and it probably got a clip down here right in this hole. But that's that. So once we take this stuff off, we should have more than enough. Look at this. The pump is looking at us. This is 12mm here, 12mm there, 12mm there, and then we saw 2 on the top. It's all up to you which option you want to take, top, bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the bolts, and then we will work on, I want to take off the top bolts first, and then I want to take this one and that one off last. That way I can move the pump up a little bit, and then the water can start to drip down into my bucket down below. Try tent with this, so I'm not sure. Okay, that looks a bit, but not enough length. I might have to get a deeper socket, but or I might be able to get it out. Yep. There you go. Pretty long bolt. That's one, and there's one more on the top at like 2 o'clock. Once I get that off, we will continue. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Meanwhile, let me get this guy out. So let me get the top one off, and then we'll move on. So got the 2 bolts off, 1, 2. Those are all from the top. That one's loose. I'm pre-losing these. And that one. And all I got is the bottom bolt left. Bottom one, I just want to loosen it a little bit, and then I want to try to kind of pry the pump out a little bit, and nothing crazy, because if you try to push it all out, it's gonna gush at you so much that all the antifreeze is gonna be all over. So we're gonna put that down there, and let's see what I can do here. There goes nothing. So the pump move. So I need to go get a pry bar, keep my electric tool out of the way. Be prepared for a spill. That might not be enough. I might have to do a little bit more unwinding of this bolt. And there you go. The magic started happening. So I don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm gonna just let it drain, and I'm gonna bring the car down so it can just sit there and let it drip out all of it, and then we will continue in a little bit. Okay, did kind of mess up. There is one more bolt up on the top, and I'm losing that with this ratchet. It's hard to see, but it's right below this alternator pulley here. It's not loose yet. Let me keep it going. So I'm like, why the pump doesn't want to move, you know? Got them all out, but yeah, that should be it. Yep. And I don't think there's anything inside this coolant system. And it's dry and empty. Look at that. There's nothing in there. Nothing's in there. So there's nothing in there. I'm trying to show you guys. The pump is on and loose, but there's nothing came out of that. I thought it was kind of soaked me. But anyways, that little bolt is from the top. So make sure you keep the bolts in order. That one is from the side back. And so nothing really came out of this water pump. So these people put belts for this guy. He told me they put belts for him. So previous people that put the belts for him, they probably put he said the belt broke before too, so the belt broke for a reason. So they just put belt on an old pump. You really gotta fix the issue, you know. You always gotta find what's usually something that's wiggling around that will cause the belt to break or pulley jam up. So this doesn't even look like they ever paid attention to this. So we got 2 bolts, and we got 3 bolts. I kind of lost track. So it's not going to be a deep bolt here, it's not going to be a deep bolt there, and it was definitely not a deep bolt over there. And I took off that bolt, and I don't think that bolt was even a match. We will find that part out, but I don't think that bolt even belongs there. So 3 and 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5 bolts hold this pump together. So one of this bolt, this one right here, is gonna go back right now. Don't know what it holds, but I'm gonna put it back right now, and I'm gonna lock it up. So this is where the pump is gonna go. So this thing holds kind of like back bracket of the alternator. Anyways, I'm gonna get my wrench over here. Ratchet, that's what I was using here. Okay. 12 millimeter still. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the direction. Direction's gotta be changed. There you go. Bada bing. Bada boom. So short bolt probably, deep bolt, or deep bolt. 2 deep bolts. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get the new pump. But there is a seal here. I'm gonna remove that seal. Let me get a pick. There's a seal here. Gonna have to remove the seal. It looks very, very clean. Usually you want to be this clean on some of the cars. So the pumps are very friendly on these Toyotas and Hondas. So if it's not clean, you're gonna have to kind of clean it up with the blade. So let me go get a new pump. The water pump I'm using, a Scene water pump, WPT 140 is a part number. Comes with the seal right here that came out. And I'm gonna unpack this stuff, and then it'll be good to go. Comes with 3 new bolts. I do not like to use new bolts unless it's really rusted out. So let me get all this out, and we have the seal here, and we'll go right on the car. What we're gonna do is first we're gonna put the seal has this little triangle looking thing right here. So that triangle looking thing goes into that little triangle looking thing right over here, right in the bottom. There's only one way you can put this seal. I'm sure some of us can figure out another way, but that triangle might not allow you to do this all. So this seal is just gonna sit there nice and evenly. You can even see the thermostat in there. Let's take a look at the thermostat real quick. There you go, thermostat's in there. So next step is gonna be kind of rough for me to work with, because I'm gonna have to kind of hold the pump and put in a bolt at the same time. So give me a moment, guys. Let me get this in there, and then we'll continue in a little bit. Give me a few minutes. The water pump line there, and I put 1 bolt in there for it to hold for me. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 2 bolts, which are long. I'm gonna put the long ones over here. 1 and 1 on the top, because this goes through the timing cover and it goes onto the other side. It grabs the block, and it has to be a long bolt. So I should be able to get them all from here. And we got, we're missing a bolt. Am I missing a bolt? Okay, so So we got this here. Oh no, we got all the bolts. There's one up on the top, which I should be able to get from right here. Okay, that's that. So I should be able to tighten all these bolts from down here. So try to keep them in like a snug order. Don't just leave one tight, the other one. Do it in a sequence, you know, so the pump is compressed in equally. So I'll do this and then I'll go on the opposite side. And I'll do this one here now. What that's gonna do is it's gonna squeeze the gasket and the pump in together evenly. So give me 5 to 10 minutes and I'm gonna do them all. And the one that is gonna be from the top. Okay, so this is that. So I got them all, so one on the top, I'll just do it from the top. I'm gonna just lock, oh wow, it's not even that serious for me to tighten this bolt, but I kinda missed it and smacked my hand on the other end. So I'm gonna lock up all the bolts and then we'll put on the belt and we'll guide the belt on. And then at the end, we'll put the cover on. Okay, pretty much, we got the pump in there. Can't get the belt in because remember the alternator needs to be kind of loosened. So things are just falling, clips and stuff. So let me manage to get this cover where it belongs. For some reason, it is on that line. Okay, there it is. A little bit up. Come on, little guy. Come on. Ah, he was almost there. There you go. There should be one over here. It's always tricky with the one hand, but should be able to lock that up, and then we'll move on to the top. Here goes nothing. Go, perfect. Put the wheel on and then we're good to go, and we'll put on the belt. It's now time to, we got our water pump on. It's time for us to, water pump is nice and free. Time for us to put the belt on, but we need to release the tension on the alternator. So usually that's the first thing you would do. But what we're gonna do now is, we're gonna loosen the 14mm bolt in the bottom of this alternator. Okay, I got it the wrong way. Let's turn this baby around. And we're gonna go counterclockwise. Just loosen a couple of threads on that bolt down there. Okay. And I would do a little bit more, but well, let me do a little bit more. Kind of screwed up with this ratchet here. It's a wobble head, so it's wiggling around. So the next step is we also need to loosen up the 14mm right over here. I'm sorry, the 12mm. I believe that's 12mm. Yes, that's 12mm. And should have been using power tools here. Can't be this idiot. Got power tools. I'm using this. Okay, we're gonna loosen that about 2 to 3 turns, and then we should be able to turn this guy right here, and the whole alternator should move back just like that. If you need to do more, we can do more. But it's time for me to get the belt. So the belt's gonna go around the crank, and it's gonna come around under the pump and around this alternator. It's gonna come back around and go around to the AC compressor and back to the crank. Here's the belt. I'm using a K060480 Gates, and this is the only belt I could get. So if you don't know the diagram, so remember our belt broke here. We had to change the pump. One hand, come on. So I'm gonna get this belt on from the bottom, and then we'll get it onto this alternator here. Should be quick and easy. So let me get the belt all over. I'm gonna have to stick my right hand in there. You can see a lot of the stuff from like over here. This belt is not so difficult to do, just tight little spot. But let me get the belt on and then we'll finish up the job. So the belt is the other way around than I thought. So the belt goes, let me get this light out of there and show you guys. Come on, light. So the belt goes all the way from crank. Okay, it goes from crank, it comes up to the alternator, goes from the crank, it goes around the crank and it comes down to compressor, then it goes around the water pump, and then I'm going to show you the top part. So from the crank it comes straight to the alternator here. Now it's time for us to kind of lock everything up and make sure it's good on each pulley. I like to check the tension on my belt. Sometimes belt needs to be adjusted after a few days because it will come loose. And you don't want to go crazy either because you will break things just enough. So I think that's just more than enough. It's going to kind of loosen up on its own. And I'm going to leave it here. And I'm going to lock this up here. And that bolt is locked up. All I need to do is lock up the 14mm in the bottom of the alternator. And then what you want to do is you want to fill up antifreeze into the system. Let it run for a little while. I'm not going to show you that part. So fill it up to the top. It should take, since this thing was empty, it's probably going to take about two gallons or 2.5 gallons. Usually if you're doing water pump, everything will come out. And then this customer's original complaint was his alternator failed, but when he came in, his belt was broken. Alternator is not even running. So I told him, let me do the alternator, water pump first and put the belt on, and then I will test it for you. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys in the next video.